Hi, this is Courtney Terry, and this is Arts Alive, produced by Meadow Lake Studios. And my guest today is Martin Solano, owner of Real Hollywood Video and the creator and founder of the world's, it's the second largest UFO and sci-fi film festival.
Yes,
That's so cool!
The Sci-Fi Film Festival. It used to be called the UFO Festival, and then we changed the name to get more submissions, and that helped us out dramatically.
Yes. Well, I can imagine you already have a target demographic given our area's history of
right. The whole festival goes
extraterrestrial and other events.
Right, yes.
But so tell me more about the film festival. It takes place in May.
Yes, May 19th and 20th, right here downtown McMinnville at the 3rd Street Pizza Moonlight Theater.
Excellent.
Again, they're letting us abduct their theater and have people's art on the big screen.
Yeah, and you could possibly have pizza at the same time.
Yeah, pizza, right. Yeah, that's a big plus.
It's all the great things.
And wine.
And wine. Oh, sure. It works so well together. And so for submissions for the film festival, where do you find the entrance?
You can go on our site at the Real Hollywood Video, and that will give you the link to Film Freeway. And they've been handling all the entries the last few years for us, and a tremendous help. It's real easy to have your submission through them. So.
Yeah, that's so cool. And so how many years has this been going on?
I believe this is the 13th annual. We've been hosting it for about 8 years, I think now. And it's been a lot of fun. We've been through a lot of rocky times, and due to COVID and stuff, we were making some cutbacks, and thank for some major sponsors this year to help us keep that going.
That's amazing. And so I guess, what are the kinds of videos that you accept?
Anything sci-fi related, so it doesn't have to be a UFO or an alien per se. Cool. We've had so many different entries, so it's 15 minutes or less. We've had music videos, fake movie trailers, just fun in the backyard with family, or some really well put together produced entries. So pretty much a variety of anything that you can consider sci-fi, as long as it's family friendly, and that's through the judge's eyes of what we will accept to put on the big screen and have in the festival. But it's pretty open.
I mean, it sounds like that, especially when you said if it can be kind of like, family videos or something that's professionally produced. Right. But everyone can try. That's such a cool opportunity for like local families and kids. Do you have any age limits with the festival?
No, actually we have two different winning groups. So you 17 and younger, and then we have an 18 and older. And they win cash prize as well. Oh, wow. So that's the...
That's so cool! I'm picturing all the kids out there, in their backyards right now with like, I don't know, cardboard spaceships and things like that. Like, it could really be anything.
It can be anything, you know. We've had silent films, we've had claymation, we've had Lego-mation, just still pictures put together to music to tell their story. So there's lots of different art forms, just trying to keep arts alive on the big screen.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And so how much of the work goes into it in terms of organizing and things like that? Like, we're getting the word out now, obviously.
Right. Now, we have to the 1st.
Okay.
To enter your film. That's just a few weeks away from today.
April 1st.
Right. We had it open for a month and a half, and the last few years we only had it open for a couple of weeks.
Oh, wow.
We've had a lot less entries this year so far, but that's because, like I said, we opened it up early, and artists like to wait to the last minute. So I'm
Something about creative people, I don't know.
I'm sure come April 1st I'll be very busy sifting through with a panel of judges and stuff like that.
Oh, that's neat. And where do you find the judges from? Are they locals or?
Our judges consist of a beautiful, wonderful Miss Dottie Carlson. She's a 85-year-old cinephile. She has been helping us at the Real Hollywood Video for many a years. And she just has a great love for sci-fi. She's been a great judge, another ear, another 2 cents to be thrown in. We have Scarlett McCaw, another local entrepreneur. We have Scotty Merchant. And she's another Mac resident.
Okay.
Lucas and Sydney, newlyweds, former employees of the Real Hollywood Video, actually met at the video store, and now they're married and moved away, but they're still helping us out with being a judge. A gentleman by the name of Elijah, who is going to film school in Portland, who also worked with the Real Hollywood Video for years, and so love of film, crew, being the judges. Yeah, local ties. Right. It's definitely, it sounds very much like a film festival by the people for the people. Right. It's definitely films of passion. Yes. You know what I mean? We put this thing together. It's been loosely held together, but thanks to our sponsors that can help us provide the funds to go through it, because it's not free and it is very time consuming. Thankfully, we've had one of a major sponsor coming through town, Astro Zombie Biolabs, which is opening up in town. It's a maker's space. So there's a lot of folks with an idea to create or to build something, but there's always those boundaries of space or materials. And so to have a building or a place where you can go to create these things, whether it be 3D printing, kilns for pottery, t-shirt making, spaces to create and meet other artists, and leave with or come in with an idea and leave with a finished product. So it's a beautiful thing that we can't wait to welcome McMinnville to Astro Zombie Biolabs, again, one of the major sponsors for the Sci-Fi Film Festival this year. Well, and that sounds like a really cool opportunity. And I have to say, of all the names for a sponsor, though that is pretty sci-fi sounding. Right. But I think maybe I've been watching too much sci-fi myself lately. Yeah. But well, that's a good thing. You got to come to the festival. Yeah, exactly. And come to the festival. There's comedy involved in it as well. Keep you laughing. So at the end of every show, Friday and Saturday, we have stand-up comedy. That's so cool. We also have a comedy riff show, kind of like Mystery Science Theater 3000. Yeah. We put the couch up there with the comedians, and they riff the shortcuts of old sci-fi films. It's a lot of fun. That does sound hilarious. I loved that show when it was on air. And that's all put together in part from Andrew Bonello, who's the founder of Pacific Northwest Comedy. Yeah. They do shows all over Yamhill County, the coast, finding new spots all the time, and at the Moonlight Theater, not only during the Sci-Fi Film Festival, but they do comedy there also. Oh, that's so cool. Well, and you'll have the couch, I assume. For you, yes, we'll have the couch ready. Thank you. And you can bring your pizza and your beer in there, too. For sure. It'll be excellent. And where are some other places folks can go to get more information about it? Well, the Real Hollywood Video has the site for the Sci-Fi Film Festival, and so you can see all the terms and conditions and find out the events and times and the shows that will be posted as soon as we have it. And our Facebook site for the Real Hollywood Video will be posting all information as it comes when we have everything squared down a little more. Oh, great. And so I guess, will there be at the Moonlight Theater, in terms of showtimes, will it be by category or will it be by how does the festival go? Well, it kind of depends on what we're looking at as far as films when we're all done. So usually we try to do like a morning show, those kind of same ideals, and a later show for when we know there's going to be more adults in there and kind of thing. Yeah. But I sit through every show, and I do help choose the People's Choice Award. Ooh. And so I get in front of the stage before the show and let the audience know, make noise. If you like something, clap or laugh, because I will be listening and wanting to hear the response. And that collaboration from what I've decided will be the People's Choice Award. So I guess I get to be the judge for that part. I know. Well, it's a lot of sitting through. I mean, you're the MC. That is what you do. You ask the people what they want, and then they tell you, and then you give them a People's Choice Award. Right. That's so cool. So there's a parade that comes through also, and we're also part of the parade. The Sci-Fi Film Festival has a little banner on the Volkswagen bus of craziness. We'll have a little booth out there that will be promoting the Sci-Fi Film Festival for people to see how they can enter for the next year's. Pacific Northwest Comedy will be with us there, and a little blurb on Astro Zombie Biolabs as well. So,
they're really going to have to bring it with their presence at this event. I'm
Right?
just saying. After everything they've done. That's so well, and then especially I can see the morning sessions being, because it's all for families, right?
Right, and it's all for fun. So we try to make the whole thing family friendly, and try to make it easy for people to just come through. So there's a lot of stuff going on 3rd Street during the UFO Festival. So this is just another thing where people can come in, sit down, either get out of the rain sometimes, get out of the heat sometimes, or just get away from shoulder to shoulder people, have a bite or a drink, sit down, and watch some art on the big screen.
Yes.
Since they're short films, you can stay as long as you want and leave. Have people who come to every show, or people just sit in them for a little bit. So that's what we want to encourage, for it to be easy for people to come in and come out to see local art.
Yeah. And is it common for the filmmakers themselves to come and attend the show and be
Yes,
around?
sometimes, especially during the awards ceremony, if we have any locals to be able to come up and talk. Unfortunately, there's a lot of entries I get, from Australia, Brazil, Austria, Germany, so they can't always come out and make it. But we do send them their check or their prize and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And it's an international film festival then.
I guess
That's
so.
really
International
fancy.
Sci-Fi
That's
Film
really
Festival.
cool.
We definitely would like more locals in McMinnville to submit.
Yes.
We have a lot of growing film base here in Mac, which is a beautiful thing. And so here's another outlet for them to see their art on the big screen or hear audience response on what they've worked on. So that's a really cool opportunity.
I'm especially excited at, just the idea of kids that can create their own, and they don't need very much. They just need an idea and maybe somebody's phone.
Right? Or they can sign up with MCM and be able to use their cameras in their beautiful space.
That is very true. Thank you. Thank you for that as well. And that's so. Again, anyone who's interested, and perhaps if there was any way they could support the festival, they can also go online to the Real Hollywood video.
Yes, we're always looking for more sponsorships. And if you'd like your logo on the poster, we need to know by April 1st, so we can get those things going. But there's different levels of sponsorship. So get your advertisement on the screen, whether it be a short commercial or slideshow, things like that we've done in the past, and had some local filmmakers help shoot those commercials for that. So that's always an option that we've kept open and we've gone through and done before.
And the circle just continues.
Right. So McMinnville is always trying to keep the arts alive, and this is another outlet that we have for filmmakers and artists to have their strange, weird sci-fi art on the screen.
Yes, exactly. Martin, thank you so much for taking the time with me to talk about the UFO Festival. The Sci-Fi Film Festival, which is taking place the UFO Festival weekend.
Yes.
May 19th and 20th.
Yep.
And folks can stay tuned for the announcements about the times and schedules and all of that, but everything is due on April 1st.
Yes. And the show is May 19th and 20th. So please come down.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you.
That's wonderful. And then I just have to ask one last question. Do you have a favorite sci-fi film?
I do. There's a couple that I really like that stood out to me. Maybe a little too long to explain, but sometimes it's the short, simple, sweet.
Yes.
That just sticks with your mind so good, Or sometimes it's the crazy, outlandish thing that Grandpa did that you can never forget.
Fair enough. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
This has been Arts Alive, and my name's Courtney Terry. Thank you all.